Hey everyone, it's Colin here at etrailer. Today we have in here a 2019 Subaru Forester. We've been throwing in some roof racks on the raised side rails. Right now we have the Rhino-Rack Vortex Aero Roof Rack system installed. Now like I said, this is for your Forester that has raised side rails. This is going to clamp down on them and provide you with a really solid roof rack to get your favorite rooftop accessories loaded up, whether you have a kayak carrier, bike rack, or maybe even a rooftop cargo box. Now what I really like about this roof rack system is that when it clamps onto the raised side rails, it's a very easy roof rack system to work with. You can get it installed and taken off with ease, so if you don't like leaving a roof rack up there, but you like to carry stuff on your roof occasionally, then you can throw this on there and then take it off when not in use. We're going to have our Vortex Aero Crossbars up top. They have a nice elliptical shape to them. That's going to help cut down on wind noise and drag. We're also going to have a rubber strip up top. That's going to be able to be used to use T-slot accessories. So if you have a bike rack or anything like that that would slide into the T-slot, all you do is take your little plastic key, unlock the end cap and pull it off. Just pull that rubber strip out like so, and then cut it to length for wherever you want your accessory to sit. Push it back down and reinsert your end cap. Now this is just a temporary lock piece right here. Basically all it's doing is making sure that the end caps don't fly off. It is a special key. However, if you want something that's more secure than these locks, Rhino Rack does make a lock core system that you can put into the end caps, and that'll give you more security for your roof rack so no one can see or access the bolt that you use to tighten down the clamps. So here, I'll take that back off. The bolt's going to be on the inside. That's what's connected to our SX series legs right here. It's right up there. Now while these crossbars are in black right now, they are also available in silver if you feel like that's going to match your Forester better. Just check out our website for that. Now like I said, these are our SX series legs. These just clamp down onto the raised side rails. They got that nice rubber coating right there. It's going to help make sure it doesn't harm or scratch the finish of your raised side rails. Make sure those stay in really good condition. As far as installation, like I said, it's very easy, especially when compared to those standard pad and clamp systems where you have a naked roof and then a hook that comes under your door frame. And honestly, this just makes me feel a lot better about having a roof rack on my vehicle. Now to give you guys a few measurements, from the top of our roof to the bottom of our Vortex bar, it's going to be about 3¼ inches. You just want to keep that in mind for getting any clamp-on accessories on your roof rack. Just be sure you're wary of getting that underneath your crossbar without hitting the top of your roof. Should be plenty of space for virtually any accessory you want to use. Now if we go from the top of our roof to the top of our Vortex bar, it's going to be about 4¼ inches. That's something to keep in mind, that you have that added height to the top of your roof for any low clearance situations. And as you can see, it's not impeding our ability to open up our sunroof either, so that's nothing to worry about. Now this Vortex Aero system is going to have a 165-pound weight capacity. Obviously you always want to check with your Forester's owner's manual and make sure your roof can handle that weight. Now that we've gone over some of those features, let's get it installed. Now like I said, it's a very simple install. You're going to get your crossbars in a box and your legs in a box. All we're going to do is feed this top part of our legs into the track of our crossbar. So you can kind of see from that angle. You see that just goes right into the track, just like that. We'll open up the clamp right here. All you gotta do is pull down. It's open. Now what we'll do is just raise it over top of our roof and then set it in place on our crossbars. Now there's no set measurement that you need for your crossbar spread. We just want to make sure we get them as parallel as possible. So what I'm going to do is measure from the center of my back Vortex bar to the center of my front one. Now how I got the front one in place was I just kind of pushed it up against the edge right here on both sides. Like I said, it's just depending on what you want to haul up there. If you want to have trunk access, and depending on what the placement on your vehicle you want it as, it's all going to depend up to you. But we're just going to make sure it's at least 24 inches. That's going to be kind of the lowest you want to go. Sometimes bigger accessories require longer crossbar spreads. Sometimes the smaller ones, you need to bring them in a little bit, which is also a great thing about this roof rack, is that you can adjust it very easy. Now the tightening bolt, like we talked about, is going to be right up there. So with our included tightening tool, we'll just reach in there and then begin to tighten it up. At first it's going to be really loose, but you'll feel more tension get on there as it clamps down onto your raised side rail. Now I'm not going to go too far, I've just got it to some tension on it. I've got the clamp engaged on both sides. I'm going to repeat this for the other side as well before we start to tighten it fully down. We're going to measure our crossbar overhang and make sure that's even on both sides. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but just to make your roof rack look the best, something you might want to consider doing. So we just need to go slightly that way. There we go. And we'll double check. And that's going to be even. So we'll just take our tool and tighten down our roof rack the rest of the way. Now this tool is going to let you know when it's fully torqued to the correct specifications. You can see how there's a slight curve on my tool right there. Well, as it starts to straighten out a little bit more, as it gets tighter, once it's fully straight, that's going to let you know that it is torqued down. You see how now I can pull it straight. So let's go tighten down the other side as well. Now that we got both sides tightened down, we'll put our end caps on. Take the included key right there, lock it up. And it's never a bad idea to go ahead and grab both crossbars and give them a good shake. Make sure that it's really tight. You can see that the entire vehicle is moving, went back and forth. It's very secure. So now we're ready to load up our favorite rooftop accessories and then hit the road. Well, thank you all for watching, but that's going to do it for our test fit of the Rhino-Rack Vortex Aero Roof Rack system on our 2019 Subaru Forester.